Mentors. So this is your Miss ATM, Miss at the moment. Alright, so for this video, I would like to share the things that I should have improved. Should I be given the chance again to serve as DESO supervisor? So the recently concluded May 12th election, national election, I was designated as DESO supervisor in a polling place wherein we cater more or less 3,000 voters. So as a first time designate of that position, there are a lot of things that I am na on the spot yung adjustment, on the spot yung pag-adapt. So, I would say that the next time around, should I be given nga the same opportunity to serve as DESO supervisor, these are the things that I would do to ensure a smooth and effective management during the voting. So, should you want to know things more? Should you want to learn more? So keep on tuning in. So here are the preparation and coordination that we must consider doing before the election day. First up is we need to understand our mandate and responsibilities as DESO designate. We need to review our COMELEC issued guidelines, memos, and manuals specific to our DESO roles. We need to familiarize ourselves with election laws, protocols, and contingency plans. It is important because during election day, there will be a lot of instances. Like, for example, you need to know if the presence of candidates is allowed sa loob ng polling center or polling premises. We should know kailan tayo papasok because you will receive a lot of complaints on that. Tapos, may mga tao that would like to have a special treatment, like gusto nilang mauna sila for those people na may flight pa daw, and for those people na entitled, who felt themselves entitled for special treatment. So kailangan alam natin paano i-handle yung mga ganoong situations by, of course, abiding to the election laws protocols. Okay, aside from that, the second one is we need to coordinate with election stakeholders, attend briefings, trainings organized by COMELEC. Dito sa lugar namin, the PNP came up with a group named MAC, Multi-Agency Control Center. So, ito yung grupo na ito yung grupo na ginawa to respond to mga mga sudden commotion or any crisis that may arise during the election day. MAC will try to respond to it. So there will be channeling of information or data para ma-responde agad. So tama that we need to establish constant communication with our electoral board or the EB members, the municipal city election officers, the ID support personnel, security, such as the PNP, AFP, and then the LGU or LGU focal persons. The third one is we need to verify and secure election materials, though the most responsible for this matter is yung electoral board, the chairman, the third member, the poll clerk. But still, we need to oversee it because our scope is the overall polling place. So included na sila lahat doon. And the functions doon ng mga electoral boards, tayo pa rin yung nasa high in rank. So we need to see to it na ginagawa nila yung kanilang obligation such as this one. Ensuring VCMs, ballots, SD cards, forms, and election supplies are accurate, complete, and secured. So we need to check the deployment plan of materials and equipment. And we need to ensure the transportation and logistics to the polling centers of yung mga materials natin. And then fourth, we need to assess polling centers. We need to conduct an ocular inspection of polling places. So for example nga, during yung sa recently, katatapos lamang na national election that was on May 12. Since it started from 5 a.m. So di pa gaanong maliwanag. And then it ended at 7 p.m. So we need to see to it na kumpleto yung mga light bulbs, both inside and outside of the classrooms na gagamitin. So ito yon, conduct an ocular inspection of polling places, ensure power supply, the signal availability. Signal availability is very important because once mag-close na yung voting, part of it is mag-transmit sila ng data to the national. So accessibility and safety, we need to identify possible technical or environmental risks. So it's part of our responsibility. The fifth one is we need to create a DESO action plan, develop a checklist for monitoring activities, assign runners or communication relays in remote areas, prepare communication channels, group chats, ano pa to, mga backups for rapid coordination, constant communication. Yung nangyari was, I was the runner. I was a designated supervisor pero ako din yung runner because gusto ko first hand, gusto ko first hand kung madala yung information tama doon sa dalawa lang din kasi kami. So ako yung naging runner, but it should be na dapat talaga lesson learned talaga yun. Dapat talaga there will be um, division of yung sa trabaho. Dapat laid off yon clearly sa lahat ng part ng election process, ng election mover. So lahat ng mga election movers. Okay. During the election day, we need to look at this monitoring and troubleshooting. First is we need to supervise the opening proceedings, ensure DCMs are correctly initialized, minutes are filled out, and poll opening protocols are followed. We need to respond to last-minute shortages, absences, or technical issues. Though may mga desotech naman tayo during the election day, very useful yung desotech namin because palya ng palya yung makina. So, it created delays pero nairaas din naman. But yun nga, we need to keep on monitoring na every classroom, every precinct ay may functional na machine to avoid delays. And then number two is to monitor polling operations, make rounds or virtual checks in all precincts under your supervision, watch for long queues, to voter complaints, VCM malfunctions, security issues. Ito yung mahirap i-control the crowd. Ay, okay. And then ang daming complaints. And then maintain real-time reporting, regularly update the election officer and present status, record and relay incidents such as vote counting machine problems, power outages, and then mga untoward incidents or disruptions. The fourth one is support electoral boards, assist TB members in resolving on-ground problems, provide moral and technical support, especially in stress situations, coordinate replacements if needed due to emergencies. And then after the election, these are the wrap-up and reporting na dapat nating pagtuunan ng pansin. Ensure secure transmission, monitor the VCM data transmission to the canvassing server, ensure backup transmission protocols are observed if regular transmission fails. So, if so and so, we need to contact the COMELEC kung may mga problema para hindi lamang tayo yung maka-attest ng problem at saka hindi lamang tayo yung liable. I mean, para matulungan tayo. Yun yung punto ko. And then we need to secure materials and returns. We need to oversee the return of ballots, SD cards, election returns, and other documents to the municipal city treasurer or designated depository. We need to see to it that there is completeness of all election-related documents. Three, we need to document and report incidents, prepare a comprehensive report on number of precincts transmitted, VCM, SD card issues, voter complaints, incident reports. Though ito mga reports, usually yung gumagawa nito mga electoral boards na the making of minutes and other reports, usually yung mga electoral boards na ang gumagawa. So we just need to prepare ourselves if they need assistance in making yung mga nabanggit ng mga forms, mga reports. Conduct a post-election assessment, participate in COMELEC debriefing or evaluation sessions, share feedback and recommendations for future improvements. And then appreciate your team, recognize the hard work of electoral boards and support staff, thank and report commendable efforts to the election officer. So, and then appreciate your team, recognize